I haven't been entirely honest with you guys. I think I need to set the record straight on some things. As most of you know, I recently left Japan, the country Japan. It's a nation in Asia. And I said at the time that I was leaving because my contract was up and I wanted to pursue new horizons in an English language environment. That wasn't entirely true. Wasn't actually true at all. In Japan, I don't know if you know this. There's a common cultural phenomenon called karaoke. It's where you sing essentially in front of other people. You sing other people's songs in front of other people, not the same other people. It's famous songs. You sing them in front of other people. It's often used as a socialization ritual between peer groups, between friends. It's occasionally used as a coming of age rite. Um, uh, they are hesitant to let outsiders do karaoke, perform the ritual of karaoke. It's a controversial issue, but I was allowed. I found someone who was willing to take me to karaoke, a Japanese native who took me, and I got addicted. I went once and I enjoyed it. I had a very, very good time. It was fun. It's very it was just enjoyable. I felt very free. Sort of, the lack of inhibitions. You're not really meant to sing in public, so to sing in front of other people it was very nice. And I didn't feel any ill effects. And then I got invited back to do it again, and I thought, yeah, I don't think there's any danger here. I didn't feel anything bad from last time. It's very enjoyable. So I went back, and the second time I didn't really feel anything bad either. The lack of inhibition wasn't so great. It didn't hit as much as the first time. I thought that was probably normal, but yet again I didn't feel anything, and so I went back a third time and a fourth time, and soon I was going once, twice a week, sometimes more. I actually I actually got a membership to one of the karaoke places, which, gosh, I don't know why that's legal. I don't know how they can justify that. I was singing my heart out several times a week, and I just couldn't stop. I just, it was everything to me. I couldn't help myself. I just had to have more. I just had to keep on singing it. I didn't feel myself when I wasn't, singing in front of other people. And I don't know if you've ever tried it, and if you haven't, I don't think I can describe it to you. It's all consuming, that feeling of performing. And so I went again and again and more, and this is the thing I really can't square with my conscience. I took my friends, I took people I loved to karaoke. Some of them, yeah. Um, so I developed a habit, a karaoke habit. I mean, it's not an uncommon thing in Japan for people to have karaoke habits, but for Guy Kokujin to have them, it's much rarer and it's much more noticeable, and it's frowned upon, to say the least. I was caught singing in school, I didn't even realize I was doing it. I hadn't sung in so long. I knew it was bad. Like I went to the toilet down the hall to, so that people wouldn't see me, but I got caught anyway. And yeah, I was caught, and I was sent to see a psychologist, and everything came out. It's not technically illegal to sing in public, but it's definitely not right. And my supervisor didn't take kindly to it, and I was let go from my job. They waited until it was summer holidays, so it wouldn't look like so noticeable. But yeah. I was still singing. I mean, I didn't stop that. The trouble is, he phoned my parents, and my parents are very traditional people, and they have an interesting approach to rehab. I'm in a facility, the Bridge Iron facility. I've been here for just over 2 weeks, and it is cold turkey. No singing, no karaoke, nothing. And it's hard. It's really hard, but my mind is starting to clear. I don't remember everything. I know I remember getting on the plane, being dragged onto the plane. Same difference. I think I was singing on the plane. Oh God, I can't imagine what it was like for the people sitting next to me. You don't expect a guy to just be sat there singing, do you? When you're on an airplane, they must have been terrified. And when I got to the UK, I was, bundled into a car, still singing. I think it was Call Me Maybe at that point. It's a blur. It's driven here. I don't know how far it is. Not really sure where I am. And yeah, I was taken to this facility. There is no music, or you get in trouble. So I haven't sung in 16 days, which is good. And my mind is starting to clear. I no longer have Let It Be blasting in my brain all the time, so I can think more clearly. They gave me a puppy to play with, a puppy to be my friend, and I skinned it and made this coat. That was in one of my sort of darker periods, because there's a lot of darkness when you go cold turkey. There is a lot of silence, as you can imagine, when you can't hear yourself singing. You have to face what you were singing to cover up. What thoughts didn't you want to hear? Why were you singing so loudly? What were you afraid people would say? I've had to listen to that. But it's getting better. It's getting better, and I'm not going back. I'm not going to relapse. I promised myself, and my parents will come and see me soon, and they'll see that I can have a conversation without bursting into Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna beat this thing, and when I do, I'm coming back for you, Tsubasa. I'm sorry. I should never have left you there.